What's up, guys and gals? Back at it again this week. Actually, stop. We're on the third episode of the Ford Courier, bag in the Ford Courier. In this episode, we're going to, we've already torn down the suspension of the truck, front suspension. Excuse me. If you're wanting to do that, I'll link the description and my other video where I lowered the truck that shows you all the steps of pulling out the, taking the tie rods out, pulling out the coil spring, taking the ball joints off and stuff like that. I'll link that in the description, so it's no need to show you guys all that again. What we are going to do though is we're going to start cutting on the truck. So let's get started with the third episode of the Ford bag in the Ford Courier. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting this off, this right here. I'm hoping maybe I can just cut it off with one time with like a fucking sawzall or something. But we're going to we need to get this off. So let's do that. Alright, I know it's dark, y'all. You know, probably can't see me very well, but I'm sorry about the noise and shit. But you saw what we had to cut off of there. I cut that spring pocket off, and we've got, this is what we've got. We've got to clean all this up so we can get the brackets on there. We cut this off. We had I had a hell of a time getting that side off. This is the passenger side. The driver's side went fairly nicely, but I fought with this side to get it off. I think I just had my angle of my Sawzall blade a little off, so it kind of cut like this, kind of cut like that. And what happened was part of the metal was still attached to the frame, but it looked like it was cut off on the cup side. Anyway, so we've got that done. We're gonna get all that cleaned up, smoothed out. We gotta still do the other side, trim it down some with the cutoff wheel. These bolts right here, it looks like the control arm has these 2 bolts, and then it looks like it only has 1 right here, which is kind of crazy setup here, but 1 here and 2 on this side. We're gonna soak those down with some PB Blaster so we can get those off. Now we're gonna have to clean up all of that. We gotta make sure it's real nice and smooth. All right, y'all. Day 2 on this thing. Let's we need to fill in those I need to fill in the frame right there. If you can see that shit, I'm not sure. Right here, this hole. So we're gonna cut us some plates. I have some 3/16ths so we can fill in that spot there. We've already got a template. I like using the brown cardboard for thicker plate because it kind of simulates the thickness of the stuff you're going to be cutting. So I kind of like to use the brown, and then I like to use like a poster board for the sheet metal type stuff because it's thinner. It's about that same size. But anyway, we're going to use the cardboard here. We've got us a template. We're gonna get this cut. We need 2 of these because we got one for each side. And I just measured it, took it over there, roughly measured it, took it over there, kind of trimmed it a little bit, and it's actually oversized just a hair. So we'll have to grind it down when we're ready to put it in there, so it gets a really nice fit. Because you want it to be fit, you want the fit to be real nice. Clean metal, fit up good, comfortable while you're welding is going to be the key while you're doing any of this stuff. So let's get that plate cut and turn these fans the fuck back on because it's fucking hot in here. All up in my shit. Alright, this is day 3. I got my camera died, so I missed out on getting some of that stuff cut off and plating it. I thought plating the pocket there. I actually thought I had gotten that, but evidently I missed that some sort of way. So anyway, we have gotten both sides, the spring pocket cut off. We've got both sides plated, ground down, plated. It's all nice and smooth. And then the passenger side, I've got it rough cut up into the not core support, but the inner wheel, got it cut in the inner wheel tubs on the passenger side, lifted up. I'm going to be running a 185.75, 14. Right now, when I get new tires, I'm probably going to have to at least step up to a 15, because I had a hard time finding these little Pinner white walls. I do like that look. I don't necessarily care for the red wheels. I'd like for them to be some other different color, but that's in the future. I would like to at least run a 15 with a tire that's the same size as what I have now. And this is actually almost 25 inches. This 14-inch tire I've got, so that's perfect because I'm gonna be running these. I don't know when I would upgrade to different tires. Probably whenever these wear out, that's when I would get new wheels and tires. So I just went ahead and did it for these, so there's extra cut. The wheel turns all the way laid out, and I've still got maybe a ½ inch clearance from the tire to the bottom of the frame. But anyway, I've got the passenger side all roughly cut, so the travel is there. Let's go see what we got done. And I say we, I mean me. That's the passenger side. And then this is up top from the looking down under the hood. View from up top, so you can still turn that tire. That control arm is at a nasty angle, and then further down bottom here. And all that, if we were to take all that apart, it would look like this. So that's what she looks like, all plated up there. That's what she's gonna look like. Damn, we got ants in there. Motherfucker. So what we're going to work on today is going to be the driver's side. We're going to start to cut out, lift that wheel up, cut, lift that wheel up, cut, move stuff, cut, move stuff, cut. So we will be starting on that here today. So I'm going to get the camera set up, and we're going to get this thing going. We're going to turn these fans on because it's hotter than a motherfucker in here. So we're going to turn these fans on. So if I'm talking to the camera, it's either you're going to hear the fan noise, or at the end of the day, I'll turn these fuckers off and I'll talk to you. But till then, it's hotter than shit. And we're going to run these fucking fans. gotta keep some of our shit out of our carburetor, because Lord knows that fucking thing's a piece of shit anyway. We don't need it to be running any worse than it already does. And it smells like old gas up here too. episode of Bagging the Ford Courier. Next episode will be plating the control arm, getting the upper bag in place, welding it up, welding up the control arm. We're also going to be welding in our gussets for our upper mounts and getting everything pretty much finalized and getting a lot of welding done, a lot of grinding, welding, and some of that stuff finished up. And then we may, I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna have time, but we may be jumping on the front shocks, getting those in as well. Just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Please comment, please subscribe, check out my other videos that I have up. Also check on another channel that I do some editing for, or I do all the editing for, is Sickness Video. Check those guys out. I think that's it. Everybody have a good week, and we will see you next episode for probably the last episode on the front.